Good morning, students. So, અહીંયા આપણે નવું ચેપ્ટર સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ છીએ જે છે ડિઝાઇન ઓફ ટેન્શન મેમ્બર્સ એઝ પર IS 800 2007 which is your steel code, right? So, with the using of this IS 800 2007 code and the steel table, we can design the tension members, right? So first, starting with this definition, what is a tension member? Tension members are linear structural members subjected to axial forces which will elongate or yield the members, right? So we can understand this definition with some examples, right? First example is a wire rope of a cable. Second is stayed bridge supporting deck, right? Third one is a bottom third member of truss member. As the member is subjected to axial pull, force it elongates and does not buckle. Therefore, no need of classifying type of sections, right? અહીંયા જોઈએ સપોઝ આ કેબલ સ્ટ્રે બ્રિજ છે રાઈટ તો આ જે કેબલ્સ અહીંયા તમને રેડમાં દેખાય છે રેડમાં પ્રોવાઈડ કરેલા છે બધા કેવા કહેવાય ટેન્શન મેમ્બર્સ રાઈટ અહીંયા તમે ટ્રસ મેમ્બર જોઈ શકો છો ટ્રસ મેમ્બરના જે આ જે બધા મેમ્બર જે છે બોટમ ફ્લોર મેમ્બર આ જે જેટલા બી મેમ્બર્સ અહીંયા પ્રોવાઈડ કર્યા છે બધા કેવા કહેવાય ટેન્શન મેમ્બર કે જે કેવા હોય એક્ચ્યુઅલ પુશ ફોર્સના લીધે એ લોકો શું થાય ઇલોંગેટ થાય રાઈટ એ તૂટી ના જાય એ બકલિંગ એમાં ના હોય એની સર્ટેન લિમિટ્સ હોય એ મેક્સિમમ ઇલોંગેટ્સ કરે છે રાઈટ બ્રિટલ મટીરિયલ નથી એ ટેન્સાઇલ મટીરિયલ્સ રાઈટ. So, types of cross sections for tension members. A tension member may consist of single rolled section or combination of section as a built-up sections, right? So, what is this build-up section? We can understand further by this. I am explaining you the figure, right? So, usually single angle and double angle sections with gusset plates are commonly used for truss members. અહીંયા શું કહે છે કે ટેન્શન મેમ્બરમાં કયા કયા વસ્તુ કન્સિડર થાય છે તો કે સિંગલ રોલ સેક્શન ઓર કોમ્બિનેશન ઓફ સેક્શન્સ એઝ અ બિલ્ડઅપ સેક્શન આપણે ટેન્શન મેમ્બરમાં કન્સિસ્ટ કરીએ જ્યારે આપણે ટ્રસ મેમ્બરની વાત કરીએ ત્યારે યુઝ્યુઅલી સિંગલ એંગલ અને ડબલ એંગલ with the using of gusset plate આપણે generally use કરીએ છીએ right. Rods and flat plates may be used for bracing system in a truss or built up columns. Bracing system truss માં જે bracing system હોય છે या built up column જે હોય છે એમાં આપણે rods use કરી શકીએ અને flat plate બી use કરી શકીએ છીએ right. સસ્પેન્શન બ્રિજની વાત કરીએ તો વાયર રોપ્સ અને કેબલ્સ પ્રોવાઈડ કરેલા હોય છે આપણે જનરલી એ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ એઝ અ ટેન્શન મેમ્બર. તો અહીંયા ડિફરન્ટ ટાઈપના મેં તમને કીધું કે ટેન્શન મેમ્બરમાં કયા સેક્શન યુઝ થાય છે ટ્રસ મેમ્બર માટે સિંગલ એંગલ ડબલ એંગલ ગસેટ પ્લેટ યુઝ થાય છે ટ્રસમાં બિલ્ટઅપ સેક્શનમાં બિલ્ટઅપ કોલમ સેક્શનમાં કયા યુઝ થાય છે અને સસ્પેન્શન બ્રિજીસમાં આપણે કેવા ટાઈપના ટેન્શન મેમ્બર યુઝ કરીએ છીએ રાઈટ. સો આ તમારી ફિગર છે અલગ અલગ ટેન્શન મેમ્બર્સ માટે. ફર્સ્ટ છે પાઇપ ઓર રાઉન્ડ ટ્યુબિંગ આ બધા અલગ અલગ ટાઈપના ટેન્શન મેમ્બર છે રાઈટ. Second is W section. Next one is a square tubing. Our fourth one is a channel section. Fifth one E is a single angle. Then right next is a double angle, right? Is connected by back-to-back connection as you showed, right? Next is a T connection, T section, right? Next is this one is a two channel box section. There is a one channel and two channel sections are provided. Then that's why we call as a two channel box section. Here next four angle box section. Here box is already there and at the corner of the box there are single angles provided on each side. Hence, it is called four angle box section, right? Next is W with cover plates, right? And very next is from PLS plates box section. In the box sections, at the end of the box, the plates are provided. Hence, this is called the four plate box section, right? So these all are the sections which will be used in our we used as a tension member, right? So next is limiting slenderness ratio for tension members, which is given in your IS 800 2007 table number 3 and page number 20. Right? This table indicates the maximum value of effective slenderness ratio. Right? So here there are different members are given, and respective members with this maximum effective slenderness ratio, which is known as a KL by R. It is also differ, right, with the suppose we first take as a member carrying compressive loads resulting from dead loads and imposed loads. When when our in example the member is given as this example, uh, if the condition given is that a member carrying compressive load resulting from dead loads and imposed load, that then we take this slenderness ratio KL by R is equal to 180, right? Very next is a in a tension member. First one is for compressive loads from dead loads and live load. Second member is a tension member, right? So generally here in this chapter we will learn about this tension members and this example. So we take this second case, which is a tension member in which reversal of direct stress occurs due to loads other than wind and seismic forces, which will be given its value slenderness ratio KL by R is equal to 180. Now third one is for compression forces resulting from combination of wind and earthquake actions, right? So there are many several members are given, and also given its respective maximum effective slenderness ratio, right? So I can explain what the value taken in this calculate while using calculating the example, right? Next is a mode of failure. So there are three types of failure. First one is a gross section yielding. Next one is a net section yielding, and the last one is block shear failure. I think the last one, block shear failure, I can explain earlier while we are learn about in welded section or bolted connection. I don't know. I think a bolted connection I would explain earlier, right? So next is design strength of member is list of, when we find this design strength of this tension member, which is as a list of these three values, which is first value, second value, third value, right? So in the comparison of three this criteria, right, whichever this criteria is whichever this formula or answer is a minimum, so take is we design strength of member is a list of these three values, right? The first one is a strength due to yielding of cross section, second one is rupture of critical section, and the last one is a block shear. If the rupture of critical sections value is less than this other two values, then we take a design strength of member as a rupture of critical section, right? This is for example, right? So next, design tension members as per IS 2800 2007 section 6. So design strength, which is known as a TD, which means tension design, right, of the members should be greater than the factor tensile load TU acting on it. While we design this tension member, this criteria is the most important for our example. If the design strength is not greater than the factor tensile load, then our section we design section by us is not recommendable, right? Because if the design strength of member is not not greater than this factor tensile load, hence the member is failed at certain limits, right? So design strength of a tension member is a list of these three values, right? Is given in table, given in the code, right? So design strength, first one is a design strength due to yielding of cross section, which is known as a TDG. Design, T means tension, D means design, and the G means cross section. Tension, design of cross section, right? Next one is a design strength due to rupture of critical section, which is also known as TDN. Uh, I am also you and third one is a design strength due to block shear, which is known as TDP. મેં તમને સમજાવ્યું હતું કે જ્યારે રપ્ચર અહીંયા એક મેઇન વસ્તુ છે, રપ્ચરની વાત આવે મતલબ શું, રપ્ચર મતલબ બ્રેક થઈ જવું, તૂટી જવું, તરત જ એમ બટકાઈ જવું, રાઈટ. હવે મેં તમને સમજાવ્યું હતું કે કોઈ બી સેક્શન હોય એ ક્રિટિકલ સેક્શન ક્યારે કહેવાય કે જ્યારે એમાં હવે હોલ્સ, એના નેટ સેક્શન પ્રોવાઈડ કર્યા હોય, હોલ પ્રોવાઈડ કર્યા હોય, તો એના લીધે શું થાય, તમારી આખા પ્લેટની જે ડિઝાઇન સ્ટ્રેન્થ હશે એ કેવી થઈ જશે, ઓછી થઈ જશે, બીકોઝ ઓફ ધીસ બોલ્ટ હોલ, રાઈટ. સો નેટ TDN, એન શું રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરે છે, નેટ એરિયા. નેટ એરિયા એટલે કે આપણે બોલ્ટ હોલને બાદ કરતા એવા એરિયા. તો એના લીધે શું થશે, રપ્ચર થઈ જશે, તૂટી જશે ઇઝીલી, રાઈટ. તમે બે પ્લેટ લઈ લો, એક પ્લેટ તમે સિમ્પલ સોલિડ પ્લેટ લઈ લો અને બીજી પ્લેટ જે છે એ બોલ્ટ હોલ વાળી પ્લેટ લઈ લો, તો બંનેમાંથી તમે એને ખેંચવાનો ટ્રાય કરશો કે વાળવાનો ટ્રાય કરશો તો કઈ તૂટશે પહેલા, તો ઓબ્વિયસલી કે જેમાં કાણા હશે, જેમાં હોલ હશે એ તૂટી જશે, રાઈટ. તો એને નેટ સેક્શન એટલે જ કહીએ છીએ કે રપ્ચર ક્રિટિકલ સેક્શન બી એને બીજી રીતે કહી શકાય છે, રાઈટ. નેક્સ્ટ ઇઝ અ ડિઝાઇન સ્ટ્રેન્થ ડ્યુ ટુ બ્લોક શિયર. Block shear, which is known as TDB. So first our criteria is design strength due to yielding of cross section, which is known as TDG, and its equation is Ag multiplied by Fy divided by gamma m0, where Fy is equal to yielding strength of material, right? Which is also given in your example. Otherwise, you take it as a 250 megapascal, which is also known as 250 Newton per mm square, right? Here Ag is a gross section of area. મેં તમને સમજાવ્યું હતું, gross મતલબ આખું, જેટલું બી આપ્યું હોય એ આખું આખું એજી એટલે, રાઈટ. સપોઝ તમને કીધું હોય કે એક પ્લેટ જે છે એમાં હોલ બી છે અને બધું જ છે પ્લેટની અંદર, રાઈટ. તો એનો ગ્રોસ ક્રોસ સેક્શન એરિયા ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું, કે મતલબ કે જે પ્લેટ જે છે એને આખી કન્સિડર કરવાની, રાઈટ. નેક્સ્ટ ઇઝ ગામા m0. What is gamma m0? Partial safety factor for failure in tension by yielding, right? Partial safety factor આપણે કન્સિડર કરવાનું છે કે જે આપેલું, મેં તમને કીધું હતું કે બે વેલ્યુ અહીંયા આપેલી હશે, ગામા m1 અને ગામા m0. ગામા m1 માટે વેલ્યુ છે 1.25 અને ગામા m0 માટે છે 1.10, right, which is given in IS 800 2007, table number 5, page number 30. Second criteria is design strength due to rupture of critical section, which is known as the TDN. Uh, Here, there are two cases considered. First case is while we design this for plate and threaded rods, and second one is a single angles, right? So this given in IS 800 2007, clause number 6.3.1, page number 32, right? So equation for the strength, design strength of rupture of critical section for plates and threaded rods are TDN is equal to 0.9 multiplied by AN FU divided by gamma M1. When FU, you also known as ultimate tensile strength of material, right? Means here in example you given a plate, right? So you can take this ultimate tensile strength of this plate, right, which also given in your example, right. Next is AN, which is a net area of cross section after deduction for a bolt holes, right. Here two types of bolting systems are provided. First one is a chain bolting, and second one for stagger or zigzag bolting. Now what is this chain bolting and stagger or zigzag bolting? So this one we will learn in this examples, right. uh, for now, you continue as this equation, which is an is equal to b minus n multiplied by dh multiplied by t. Here b means width of plate, n is numbers, right. D means diameter of bolt hole, h means height, right. Means the difference between two bolts multiplied by its thickness, right. Next one, this next is a an is given for stagger or zigzag bolting, which is b minus n dh plus n dash p square by 4g multiplied by t. Here gamma m1 is equal to partial safety factor, right. It is considered as 1.25, as I say earlier, right. Next is a single angle, right? Single angle is given in page number 33, clause number 6.3.3. An equation of single angle is TDN is equal to 0.9 ANC multiplied by FU divided by gamma M1 plus beta AG0 multiplied by Fy divided by gamma M0, where ANC is equal to net area of connected leg. Now connected leg is that leg then which is connected to this gusset plate, right? If our angle section connected to gusset plate, hence uh, net area of A and C represent this net area of connected leg. AG0 represent gross area of outstanding leg. Fy and Fu is equal to yield and ultimate stress respectively. Here, if we find out beta, so there is one equation, right? Beta is equal to 1.4 minus 0.076 W by T Fy by Fu Bs by Lc, which criteria which is less than or equal to Fu multiplied by gamma M0 divided by Fy multiplied by gamma M1. જો બીટાની વેલ્યુ અહીંયા તમને જે ઇક્વેશન આપ્યું છે અહીંયા જે એક કન્ડિશન આપી છે એ સાચું હોય તો તમારે બીટા એ લેવાનું છે, રાઈટ? ડબલ્યુ આઈ તમે ચેક આપ્યું છે કે તમારે બીટાની વેલ્યુ જે આવે એ આ વેલ્યુ કરતાં શું હોવી જોઈએ, ઓછી યા તો એની જેટલી હોવી જોઈએ, રાઈટ? ના આવે તો મતલબ તમે ડિઝાઇન કરો છે ખોટો છે. ડબલ્યુ શું છે તો કે આઉટસ્ટેન્ડિંગ લેગ વિડ્થ, રાઈટ? BS શું છે શિયર લેગ વિડ્થ, એનું ઇક્વેશન અહીંયા નીચે આપેલું તમને ફિગરમાં દેખાય છે, રાઈટ? કે LC શું છે તો ડિસ્ટન્સ બિટવીન આઉટર મોસ્ટ બોલ્ટ ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ લેન્થ ઓફ ધ વેલ્ડિંગ ઇન ધ ડિરેક્શન, રાઈટ? In short, LC मतलब શું થાય છે કે center to center difference between the first bolt and the last bolt, right? Here BS is equal to shear leg width, which is given in this angle section, right? Equation is already how we take this shear leg width is also given in this, right? So this represent W and they represent W1. The third criteria is a design strength due to block shear, which is expressed in TDB. The failure of the end of the connection as a unit along the centers of the bolt hole in tensions as shear plane is termed as a block shear. The block shear strength DB is at least. Now this equation we will use earlier, right? So AVG and AVN is equal to minimum gross and net area and shear along line of transmitter force respectively, and ATG and ATN minimum gross and net area in tension from the hole to the toe angle perpendicular line of transmitter force. Here, how the block shear failures occurs is given in block shear failure in gusset plate. So because of tension, this 6 bolts or middle of the sections are took apart from each other. So it's look like that A, B, C, D, right? In the second one, block shear failure in angle with bolted connection, while tension members are applied, this section and gusset plates are took apart, right? So it will fail a failure like this 1, 2 and 3 part, right? It's break it like this. So block shear failure is also in welded connection. A typical failure of a gusset in the welded connection is shown in this figure, right? Because welded connection are provided at the periphery of this gusset plate, right? So when the tension member is applied, the whole gusset plate and angle sections are removed, are took apart from each other, right? The planes of the failures are chosen around the wheel. Here the plane BC is under tension and AB and CD are in shear. And the last one is for our lug angles. So short angles used to connect the gusset and the outstanding leg of the main member as shown in figure, right? So these lug angles are given in clause number 10.12.2 of IS 800/2007. So here we completed our theory session of this design of tension member chapter. So in this very next lecture, we can understand this design by calculating some examples, right? So if you have a doubt, any doubt, you can contact me, right?